put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. You miss the ones you know. I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our marks to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known you would go find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
We found a pretty nice spot to camp tonight. I had come out here a few weeks ago and scouted some areas and put them on the map, and this one wasn't on it, but it was right close. Had a little bit of wind protection than the other ones we had, but it's nice out here. A little windy out on the edge here, but what a view. You probably don't know this because, well, we've never told you this, but Nancy and I met out in the woods not too far from here at a rock pit that we called
The Rock Pit.
The Rock Pit. And here we are, still hanging out in the woods. I remember that day like it was yesterday, honey.
Oh, God.
We were out there. I saw this beautiful girl standing by the giant bonfire. And I walked over and I said, "Miss, you are so stunningly beautiful. Would you please have dinner with me one day?"
You did not say that.
No, because I thought she was with somebody.
I mean,
but then I later found out was her brother.
It was my brother, because we don't look alike.
So they weren't really together, but
we thought apparently we were
that's
dating.
kind of how it went.
You walked at an angle, a little excited and drunk, and yeah.
No.
And he walked up, and he said, with his beer in his hand, "You're really pretty."
Yeah, that's what I just said.
And I said, "You're really drunk." That's exactly the words the first time we ever spoke to each other.
That's not how I remember it.
You said you're really pretty, and I said you're really drunk.
Yeah, that's what I just.
You were.
That's how my story went.
I mean, okay, whatever, but yeah.
I think my story was right. I don't know, but anyway, 27 years later, we're still out in the woods hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
We're gonna get our fire going, so we're trying to cook over the campfire tonight like we have in the past. Been wildly successful. So here comes a super slow motion, like overlander video of me putting a fire together. So enjoy it. And scene.
Welcome to my cooking show. We're going to have chili tonight. I did not bring the right ingredients, but it's going to have to be good enough. So we've got black beans, because I forgot. I accidentally grabbed those instead of the kidney beans. We've got rotisserie chicken meat, chili powder, and diced tomatoes with green chilies. Let's do this. It's ready. Pretty good considering it's black beans. Mm-hmm. I do what I want. But chicks are good.